Star doesn't like itself.
Well, I think the biggest thing is it's not all-wheel drive like the other trucks.
Which is weird as, yeah, it like tries to go a little bit, but it won't because it's not.
So a jackknife's real fucking easy.
Yeah. I think the only one that's worse is the box frame, or the solid frame one with the tipper on it, which is what I'm using.
Oh, the TranStar green truck?
Yes.
I like that truck.
It's a nice truck, but it's probably gonna get stuck like a motherfucker a million times.
Think so?
With the uphill mud climbs that I'm about to do, and that thing, instant braking traction, yeah, I'm pretty much fucked. We'll find out.
Well, I got my 50,000 gallon fucking, or 50,000 liter fucking storage tank. I dropped off at the field because I made one pass and I didn't even get halfway around the field.
Yeah, that's never an issue for me. Well, I don't know, it will be now with the larger fields and the small ass harvester, but I don't care.
And I got my tanker, I hook up to the TranStar shovel, that's got 30,000. I'm gonna take that fucker up there.
All these trees need to die because there's so much more grass that I could cut if they weren't there. Problem is they're not the good trees. They're the fucking ones that have all the branches and shit that I'd have to cut. Not worth it. And the John Deere is now on shed duty because it's a bit of a pain in the ass. If you're on flat ground, it's alright, but that John Deere does not like climbing hills. I should have put it on the windrower. I think it's either the 40, I think it's the 55 series, two-wheel drive. It just doesn't have enough power to pull its own nuts over a hill. I mean, it'll haul ass with something small on it, but I mean, you go with like that Joskins bale trailer, and it just falls on its ass. So the T7's hooked up to that. I should have put the Deere on this one with the windrower to see how it does, but the 1456 does a pretty good job.
Right.
Until you get to that one spot.
I may even recreate my map eventually.
I like the premise of this one. It's just the fences are, the gates are what's doing it. Is that dictates the size of equipment.
And that was kind of why I didn't go with gates in mine, was just in case somebody decided to use bigger equipment to be able to get it where they needed to.
Well, I mean, if you did a double gate, that would have been fine.
Right.
These are all single gates that are smaller than shit. Now I have to find a place to park this one done. That way it's just randomly smoking somewhere else.
I'm burning my shed down again.
Arnold!
We gotta turn it off. It's gonna let her burn, motherfucker.
Well, it doesn't matter whether you turn it off or not, it still fucking does it.
Yeah. I noticed it doing it before I even started doing the shit spread and stuff, so I don't know if it's just whenever you start another, well, Mine don't do it unless I start. How many of them do you own?
2.
Oh, so they're. See, and we do have 2 of them in the map. Rodney has 1 and I have 1.
Yeah.
I bet they're conflicting with each other then.
Probably. Because it's fine until I get in the other one. I can shut one off, and it's good. I get into the second one, maybe a minute goes by, and the other one's smoking like a bastard, like it's gonna blow up. So yeah, it's probably hitting itself with the confliction.
Right.
No, I don't care, it's funny to watch. It's gonna suck when I have to get fuel for all these. I don't know where the hell the goddamn fuel is. Oh yeah, it's right there. Stupid. I don't know where the fuel is. Oh wait, look on the map. It's right in front of your face, dildo. They haven't really used a lot of fuel. I'd hope not.
Right.
Despite this one having the fuel pump turned up to like 10,000. It's not bad until you start like actually working it, and it's just like bleh. Yeah, going downhill, occasional little black puff of smoke, and then get out on level ground or something else, and it's just fucking belching it. Fucking common rail. Well, it's not really doing it that bad either. No, not till I go up the hill. Yep, now its fuel pump has expired.
Rodney said that that tractor, that turbo tractor, it smoked like a bastard in real life.
Oh yeah, they did. I don't think it did it that goddamn much, but it did smoke like a motherfucker. You had to run it richer than shit, otherwise it would burn the motor out real quick. And if you left it outside in the below freezing, you literally would have to use an entire can of ether to start the sumbitch. Everybody's like, oh, you're gonna fucking kill it doing that. No. If I don't put an entire can of ether in, it will not start. And then when it does, it just roars to life like it's over revs, and then you're like, okay. You gotta hit the, it's a 2-person start tractor, because you gotta have one person spraying the living dog piss out of it with ether, and then the other person ready to choke the motherfucker out when it finally cranks over and tries to over rev. The only thing I've ever had or ever driven that was worse than that was an old Farmall.
Oh, yep.
Had the cultivator rakes under the belly, and then yeah, that was a motherfucker. That was the one we had to park on a hill because it would never start. We had to fucking roll it off and then dump the clutch on it.
Yep.
It was a wheelie machine though. It was awesome. Even with as much suitcase weight that we could put on the front, still fucking pop the gear in either second or higher, and you were pulling the front end off the ground. It's kind of fun.
Nice.
You could stand it up on its ass and it wouldn't do anything. Yeah, they didn't believe in new equipment, so Had to use a lot of old shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like World War II shit. We weren't allowed to touch the nice stuff. We had to use the bitch equipment. Well, most everybody was until they figured out I knew how to actually safely operate the good, expensive stuff. Because the idiots would fucking literally take a brand new rotary cutter and just run it over stumps and all kinds of shit, rocks, didn't give a fuck. And then finally one day, they were short-handed, and Tommy was like, I'm probably going to regret this, but getting the fucking 7020 and hook it up to the damn seeder, take it out there. If you fuck it up, I'll kill you. I'm out there running it. He's like, oh, you can actually run the bigger equipment? I was like, yeah. I've been trying to tell you that for like years. Well, fuck. Can you run a combine? I'm like, I don't know. Can I wipe my ass? Then he started to let me use the bigger and more expensive shit, and everybody else got pissed off because I got stuck using the bitch shit. Like, oh, I'm sorry, you don't have a thing called common sense, or you don't... Oh, look, there's a rock. I might want to lift my rotary cutter up. Or, hey, look, this is a pretty steep angle. I might not want to drive fucking up and down it.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at with this field.
Oh man, I hate it when it takes a windrow and combines with another one.
Yeah, I don't mind it if you got a big enough baler.
I'm using the old Massey.
But if it puts too many windrows together, then it's a bitch.
Yeah. Mine is just gonna poop out hay bales every fucking 2 feet. Which is fine, because I've got the auto loader.
Right.
But I'm using the small windrower.
Right.
Because I can't get that big son of a bitch in anywhere.
Yeah, but it folds up.
Yeah, but it's too long.
Oh.
To get the turning radius to get in a lot of these fences, it's too long to do it.
Gotcha.
Which is why I'm stuck using the smallest of the small. Seems this thing's better. Well, you can't put weights on this one anyways, but it's better if you don't weight the front end. That's the 800th time I've done this field. Now I'm going to have to count how many bales go on that fucking auto loader. That way I can get an accurate amount. Well, I'm still a long way out. I still have to bale all this bullshit. I'll bale and a dick ton of windrowing. There's a tree there, you idiot. There's 2 goddamn annoying trees in this field. If they were gone, I'd be perfectly happy.
Cut them down.
Yeah, then I'd have to spend about an hour chopping it up and fucking... I don't think you could sell that, placeable, chipper.
I don't remember.
Once it's in, it's in.
No, I think you can sell it.
Well, last thing I want to do is stick it in this goddamn field and then all of a sudden be like, ah, great, I can't move it now, it's fucking stuck.
Yeah, once it's placed, but you can still sell it.
Well, then that's what I'll be doing. 'Cause these fucking trees have to go. The only two fucking ones in the entire field, they gotta go. Sad part is don't be there for a while, because I ain't got the fucking money to buy that sumbitch for a while. I think it's like, what, almost 60 grand for it?
I don't even remember.
Let's take a look. Placeables. $72,000. Yeah, we're gonna be waiting a while on that one.
Not worth it.
No. I'll keep the trees.
Right.
Okay, that was bad placement of parking the T7. Oh, it's mud. God damn it. He was smart, though, by putting it by the entrance of every gate. Because it really pisses you off and gets in your way.
What do you put there?
Mud.
Pretty smart, though. That's usually the way it is.
Yeah, it is. He's got it in all the high traffic areas, which is the good thing. It's one field, Winroad. I'll be damned if my ass hops off this tractor until everything's Winroad, because then I'll forget that I didn't do the windrowing and be like, Big pain in the ass. Oh look, more mud going to another gate. I just tried to windrow mud. This should be fun. This little cocksucker is sensitive when you try to steer with it. That tree needs to go too, goddammit. And that one. And this one. Hell, cut them all down. We don't need trees. We don't need air. It's overrated. Turn. Manic depression. What the fuck field am I even in? Six? Oh shit, I gotta go across and then over. Damn it. literally takes forever. Yeah, I don't see the fuel icon. Well, it's on the map, but where the fuck is the actual fueling at? Somewhere. Oh, that turn ain't gonna get made. Nope, it ate part of the other windrow. There we go. No more mow. Damn it, quit taking pieces of the windrow. Jesus. Screw it, I'll just go straight from now on.
I'm gonna need more shit. I gotta go back down to the farm.
Yeah, if I was using that equipment on that big of a map, I'd be shooting myself in the forehead.
Yeah.
This is easier.
I started out with the small shit.
Oh yeah. And then you realize you need the big shit.
Yep, but I didn't buy it till I could afford it.
That's the way to do it.
Thank God for the egg factory. Just planted wheat and barley and taking it there.
What was I making a killing on? I think it was either the molasses or the beer.
Beer was good. Eggs I got. The most I got for a load of eggs was 163,000.
Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, that smokes anything.
But I was watching the market too. If you hit it at over 1,200, whatever the hell it was, it paid really good.
That's kind of what we did with the cows. We'd let that shit sit up at the meat factory until like the Amish store went in demand or whatever. Since that was literally right down the frickin' road. We take the, oh shoot, there's two things. There's the meat we take to the Amish store, then we take the sausage to Hall's Market.
Yep.
And then, or Heller's Market.
Yep. I know what you meant.
Yeah. Yeah, the meat went to the Amish store, and then Heller's Market got the sausage, and that would usually average about, let's see, about $100,000 for two trailer loads of cattle.
Yep.
Yeah, it worked out pretty good. And then we found an interesting glitch with the, I think it was with the Schmitz Cool Liner. Mike would be driving down the road, and I could stand in the center of the road, and I could literally stop the semi dead in its tracks.
Yeah, you can do that with any of them. No matter what you're driving, you stand in front of something and you hit them and it stops you.
Oh yeah. It was funny though, because they gave him like a rocket animation. I was standing there, just like, yep, come on, hit me, bitch. So he guns it, and then all of a sudden the truck just flips wildly up in the air. I'm like, I Superman, bitch. This is about a pain in the ass. Oh shit, only one more row out of this one. I'll build it more in one row, but fuck it, I don't care. One row. Smart thing to do would be... what field? Is there only one way out of this field? Yep. Alright, so that's 2 Windroad. 2 more to go. Ow! Uh-oh. Drunk driver, look out. God, that mud is insane.
I went and got another load and I don't think I'm going to need it now.
Come on. Don't crap out on me. Yay! I better be back over 100,000. I'm down to 12 grand.
Oh, it's gonna be close. Oh yeah, I got her.
I got that fucking upper respiratory shit coming back again.
Think it's from vaping?
No. It literally feels like I have like a little bit of concrete down in one of my lungs.
What do they say is causing it?
It's just gotta be the weather doing these stupid fucking temperature swings. The first, when I got it the first time, I thought it was the flu. Like, I never get a fucking fever, and I was at like a 103. It's just annoying because it hangs around. Hell, for all I know, it could just be fucking stress. Because it is on my heart side, which has me a little bit concerned.
Right.
But it's not like I have anything going down my left arm.
They say you get back pain with it too, but with people that have fucked up backs,
I was about to say, my back is so trashed I wouldn't even know it even if it was happening.
Right. Same here.
I can fall over dead eating a fucking steak from a damn heart attack. I wouldn't even know it.
Right.
But no, I think actually, believe it or not, the vape actually brings it out because it's almost like an expectorant if there's anything there. But the problem was, last time around, I wasn't like, even with Mucinex, I wasn't hacking shit out.
Yeah, and that's what I had. I tried that shit and it didn't seem to do anything for me.
No, I mean, usually that stuff works like a champ. Take a couple Mucinex DMs and Jesus Christ. I could oil a fucking PTO shaft with the amount of shit I'm hacking up.
Right.
So no, nothing was coming out. And it took an antibiotic in an IV and then 10 days of another antibiotic.
Fucking steer axles.
Yeah, we found that out last night with that heavy hauler. Turns great. Arca brakes like a motherfucker. Jesus Christ. I'll have to go in and edit the brake force on it. It's cool because when I looked at the XML on it, it's got a minimum and a maximum air capacity for just the brakes. So you can set and change that. Like the Peterbilt was bad about Arca braking too. I just already have a bad feeling with that Transtar that it's not going to make it through some of the fields I've got here. It's going to attempt, and then it's going to say, nope, fuck you, we're done. Go get a tractor, bitch. I'm not made for this.
I think I'm actually going to sell my turbo tractor.
I might sell one of mine, that way I stop seeing the random fucking Squanahana smoke signals.
That's why I saw. Fucking why can't I sell it from here? Stupid. Oh, it's because the weight's on there.
Because in all reality, I only need one, because I'm using it just for windrowing and baling. No need to have one hooked permanently to a baler and one hooked to a windrower. Now I think I have to drop down. Yeah, I've windrowed everything up top. Let's see how this thing handles the mud. Oh, there you go. We're good.
$13,500
For the tractor?
It needed maintenance too. Yeah, they had a shit ton of hours on it.
Yeah, mine's all low hour stuff. Except for the T7, that's got the most. Which still isn't much, it's only I think like 4 something, 4.7. Turn. Yeah, I'll be getting rid of this other turbo.
Gotta buy me a Timty next.
I might get rid of the John Deere too, seeing how we got the T7 hooked up to it.
Auger boxes, I got the Kilbros. If I want the Kinseys with the tracks or if I want the Kilbros with the tires.
Tracks.
Not a fan of the way it looks.
Functionality.
However, the price is a lot more appealing.
Yeah. Main reason for tracks.
Kilbros with narrow twins is $26,000. That holds $49,100. The big Kinsey holds $53,000 with tracks, and that's $112,000.
Price point winner.
Kilbro's cheaper. And it's $18. Or actually, it's $22 less a day in maintenance.
The only thing that sucks about trying to reset equipment here is it doesn't reset it to the shop. It resets it to a fucking field that's 2 fields away from the shop. So that's another thing fucked up with the map.
Wonder why he did that.
I don't know. The shop is actually really small and it's in a very small area, so maybe he just...
Maybe he didn't have the room.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If he had made the map just a little bit bigger, he wouldn't have had that problem.
Who made the map?
Good question.
I wonder if that's the map by Old Guy Farmer.
I don't know.
What was the name of it? Hall?
Hall Farm.
Might be.
It's supposed to be like based in the northern UK.
Yeah, I believe he's from the UK as well. No, he's from Canada, I think.
Yeah, this one's out of northern, I think it's like York or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'll have to look it up.
My shit spreader should be a lot dirtier than what it is.
My T7 should be absolutely fucking filthy, and it's driven through so many mud holes, it's clean as hell.
Huh.
I don't get it.
My tractor's dirty as fuck, but I plowed with it, and I just spread a bunch of shit with it.
I've plowed, I've mowed, I've done everything with that T7, and it's still clean as shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I've noticed, like, the in-game stuff doesn't get as dirty as fast.
I've even got the dirt turned up to fast and the tire dirt mod on.
Wow.
Yeah. If anything, the tires look like they drove down a dirt road. This is a lot of windrowing. A lot of windrowing. I just love the sound of that turbo though when it goes full nuts.
Uh-huh.
It screams.
I believe that there's like one of the articulated case tractors that we had.
It's turbo too.
Yeah.
The 88 series, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it.
The 86 was non-turbo. The 88 was turboed.
Yeah, because Rodney, I think, has the 88. I got the 86.
Yep.
I don't know if I can stand listening to that fucking thing screaming in my ear all the time.
Why do you think all my sounds
KW.
go through fucking my surround sound instead of headset? Ain't gonna listen to it. Everybody else does. That's even better when it's iRacing because I turn that shit way up. Listen to my motor, bitches! It doesn't help that I found the equalizer settings for my subwoofer and all that, so it's a lot louder. Holy hell, Hannah, I'm gonna have so many hay or not hay bales, but grass bales. It's gonna be ridiculous. But I need to do it to get my money back up. This is like what I'd sunk everything into to try and make money. I'm a dumbass. Oh, this would be easy, I said. I remember my first time farming. This is a big fucking field when you're working small rows. Oh, screw you, you're getting combined. Oh boy. With cruise on, that's pretty bad. How many more passes? Oh, this is the fucked up part. Oh, bouncing. I think I'll go up here and stop that row there. That works better. This tractor's got too much balls when you're trying to go back downhill with it. Like, it's slower than crap going up. You turn about midpoint and it just fucking takes off like a jet. And I've got to skip over a couple side rows before I can turn the rower back on and slow it back down. It's like playing roulette. Yeah, at this point there's so much grass that I've already got windrowed. I could give a fuck less if I'm missing little pieces because I don't want to fuck my other rows up. Should easily be 6 loads with the auto loader.
I found a glitch. I can keep filling slurry if I'm far enough away and the slurry fill level won't go down.
Huh. Cheater.
I'm gonna stop it at 842. I'm gonna go back over where I was and see if it'll do it again.
Slurry grip hacks. And they are playing a lot of ELO.
Yep, that's what it is. If you park the Garrett tank that you can park at your field to fill into,
yeah.
So you can. Well, if you have that parked there, and then you fill out of the slurry, and then you start unloading into the overfill, and then you stop it, and then you start filling out of the slurry tank.
It keeps going and doesn't register it. That's awesome.
You can't fill up and unload at the same time, but you start unloading into the overfill tank.
Yeah.
Or in the overload tank, and then then you stop that, and then you start filling out of the slurry pit, and it don't go down.
Hey, I found an easier way to get out of this fucking field instead of going way the hell over there. Imagine that. There's 2 gates I gotta go through. I feel like I'm living Tesla's Signs song. Except it's gates. Gates, gates, everywhere there's gates.
Well, they come to cut this pine tree down, a couple of these pine trees down here, and pile up my manure.
Oh, you bastard.
Wish I had conveyor belts. Or wish I could use them.
That's gonna be fucking fun when me and Mike do that shit.
Well, that's the only thing that sucks on here is the conveyor belts don't work on this map.
No. We gotta take our record back though. Raptor kind of screwed us. Took our idea and then ran with it and made it bigger. So we gotta take our pile and our belt system. I wanna go all the way around the fucking Gold Crest map.
Oh, gotcha.
and then back. So last time we used 300 some odd belts. And that was only going, our storage pile was field 30, and we just ran it across the bridge, through the other field, and then up the main four-way to Gomez Ridge. My idea this time was to go from our storage pile being field 20. We're going to fill that, which was 20 is one of the big-ass ones on there, all the way around the map, and then go up to Mary's with it.
Nice.
If she takes fucking sugar beets. If she doesn't, we're screwed. Then then we'll just go all the way around the map and then go back up to Gomez with it.
Right.
But we're talking probably 1,500 to 2,000 belts.
That's a lot.
Yeah. And if we don't do it right, everything's going to shift. Because we were originally going to go the first time up to right agribusiness, but going up that hill, the belts wouldn't stay lined up. They kept, like, sliding.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thing I noticed with Giant's map, any map that's in FS17, shit sitting there ends up moving. If it's something that can be working.
Yeah.
Either slides left to right, or usually it slides left to right.
That's what it was doing, and it kept fucking offsetting the damn belts.
Yep.
We thought it was because I had the ground response on.
Oh, gotcha.
But I have noticed that, and it could be just a weight thing too, having the CR1090 hold 100,000 and then you're loading 400,000 into that little fly glass 298. Once it starts getting up in the higher, it slides towards the harvester if it's not on flat level ground, or the harvester will start sliding. So who knows? Wow, the trogs, I haven't heard them in forever. Did I accidentally take some acid? Wait, no, there is no accidentally taking acid. Turn in, tune on, or what was it? Turn on, tune in, tune out. I think that's right. Fuck off, I remember. So, no. Yep, there's that little spot, and it looks like looks almost like arrows and shit where that mud pit was supposed to be, but I don't know. I've never fucked with the editor to see what doing the mud would look like.
I'm assuming he probably had something to mark where he wanted to put it and forgot to.
Yeah, it'd be a mud pit.
Fuck.
So I remember there's a mud pit over here. Yep, right there, dead ahead. Lou Reed.
Good grief.
It's definitely a mud pit because there's one on the other side of the field. He always puts two in each.
What's that?
It's definitely a mud pit because he always puts two of them in each field. and there's only one in this one. I'm glad he didn't put that one in because that's fucking huge for this field. That would have been a bad mud pit. That would have been a mud bog. I'd say, hey, let's make some modded fucking vehicles, like some lifted Chevys or something, and fucking take this shit through it. I hope we're going into week 13 after this week, right? Good. I hope they fucking update the damn K&N with a fucking Daytona setup.
They're supposed to because the old Daytona is on the schedule.
Yeah, well, I need a Daytona 2011.
I would think it would still work.
If it's the 07, it's the nose is gonna be jacked up in the air and the ass is gonna be slammed on the ground.
True.
Because I know everybody's been talking about wishing that like the flat foot was back. My league is gonna be, well, it is the K&Ns on plate tracks only, so it's basically essentially the flat foot. But we can't run Daytona because I don't have a.
You can run the Talladega set.
Yeah, it sucks because it's way too low geared. I was out there running it with it, and I hated it. I haven't changed the gearing on it. Still didn't do anything.
Gotcha. So you're gonna start up a league or what?
I already have a league. It's just pretty much inactive because the only track you can run right now is Talladega.
Gotcha. Yeah, the flat foot will be back this summer for us.
Yeah. That'll be what, non-plate?
It'll be all of it. It'll be the plate and non-plate.
Alright, so Daytona, Talladega, then Michigan, and Auto Club.
I'm going to break up the seasons like I did the last time we did it.
Yeah.
So you got the non-plate and the plate and then the full. So that seemed to be, that at that time seemed to draw a good crowd.
Oh, it did. Everybody loves the K&N car on a plate track. That's 100% winner, chicken dinner. You go K&N on a plate track, you're going to draw everybody in, but unfortunately, you're also going to draw the idiots in.
Right. I think a lot of them guys that signed up are drivers that races before, like Ostrander. I think they were expecting us to run Daytona to start out. That's why they didn't show up. But
yeah,
he always showed up for Charlotte, so.
I kind of think AMS is done.
Uh-huh.
I kind of think AMS is done racing here.
Yeah, probably.
Doesn't hurt my feelings any, and it's, thank God, not my fault. Probably Corey's fault for wrecking most of them.
That's where I think most of it came from. But, oh well, it is what it is.
Well, it's funny because like after the Richmond race, when I
liked racing Randy.
Yeah, Randy was good.
Yeah, I liked racing against Randy, but the rest of them I didn't really give a shit.
When I talked to Ostrander after the Richmond race with Justin, that little incident, he apologized for that, and he said that that's not the shit that they do, and he was actually bitching about Avery. So that's kind of, it was an awesome thing because we got to talk about that shit because I couldn't stand him. He was just annoying as fuck.
Well, isn't Avery in their league?
He was.
I thought he still was.
I think he got booted out.
Oh, did he?
I think.
I know he got booted out once, but I thought they let him back. Or he got suspended.
He got suspended. I think this time he went over the strike limit.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't really to do with a racing deal. It was because of his mouth not being able to keep it closed.
Right.
Which that's the only thing about him that really I had a problem with, is he didn't know when to shut the fuck up.
Yep.
And he had a bad habit of calling people out in sim. Which is the #1 cardinal rule you do not do. Alright, so this tractor here, I'm gonna take this motherfucker, go sell it, and keep the other turbo. I got 4 baled. Oh shit, live chat, let me see. Okay, you think you accidentally deleted Steam and it won't install? I'd be looking at the Steam forums to see, or Google it to see if you can come up with an answer. 'Cause I've never had that problem before. I've uninstalled Steam and completely reinstalled it with no problem several times.
What's that?
One of my viewers thinks he accidentally deleted Steam and it won't re-download.
Huh. Who's that?
One of my other guys, one of my regular viewers. Okay, if it says it's still open, go into Task Manager and close it. See if it pops back up when you try to download. Oh, this tractor sucks ass going down this road. And jump out, let it hit the wall, bam! Yeah, I'd look in Task Manager. What the fuck? I only got 10 grand for that tractor. I got screwed. It only had like 1.7 hours on it.
That's funny.
I got friggin' screwed. Yeah, I would definitely Google that and see what the cause. There could be several causes why it's not re-downloading. But I know that's a fairly common issue. You're not the first person I've seen run into that. Let's see. As far as new mods now, I'm running a bunch of old equipment mods. I haven't really been looking. Well, if it's not running in Task Manager, then Steam definitely isn't installed, but if it's saying that it's running and it's not, Steam's website will probably have the best explanation of how to fix that mess. I love when the baler spits one out sideways. Wait, really? Did you have to pinch it off that bad? Wyland. No, I can't say I have seen it. Okay, as much as I love Pink Floyd, I can't take these earbuds in my fucking ear anymore. Oh. God, they drive me nuts. Oh, so kind of like Stranded Deep then, if it's an island survival. I've played so many freaking survival games. kind of yet. Damn it! Get the hell out of my freaking thing so I can unplug that from my phone and move my phone over here. It was done with a bail. Didn't know it pulled off and it just drops right off. Huh. Now I got my eyes set on Farmer's Dynasty. Hey, freaking Medlock. No, I'm not dick fishing today. I'm on a break from dick fishing. If what? Yeah, I can fucking take that trash bag out. Well, you can't dent a, can't dent anything with a trash bag. So thank God you can't dent anything with a trash bag. Oh shit. My, trailer got dented when we were doing the, yeah, well, yeah, because he freaking threw an entire goddamn one, and it hit the goddamn trailer and dented it. What the hell? I think they're switching bales. Oh, Farming Sim 2017. Give me a minute, guys. I gotta fucking move the trash bag.
You're not gonna put water in this. Put in the water here, so that this is all covered up, and then you. Well, I don't know. I don't know how it works. So you put this in the water and hold it in there and pull this back, and this fills up with water, and you go like that, and it comes out. But do not put any water in that today. Shit.
Yeah, I think I'm done with everything now. No, yeah, it's a fucking heavy ass trash bag. He didn't dent a trailer with a trash bag, he dented a trailer with a fucking log. Pissed me off too. My trailer's not even fucking 6 months old. Fucking chucks a big ass piece of tree and boom!
Sucks.
And he just goes, oh, my bad. I'm like, oh, yeah, there's about to be another dent with your fucking head in it. 3 more days. 3 more fucking days I gotta deal with it. Then his time for peaceful is gone, and hello, eviction. Goodbye, asshole. And, oh yeah, I got the best job on the planet.
Yeah.
Literally for like, going back since the 19th of November. He's been blowing her phone up with like text messages and emails and shit, so she was just gonna delete it. I'm like, no, save that shit. That's fucking evidence right there. You can get him for harassment too. Which, if he fucking, because I know, since he has no plan, he's pulling the squatters' rights bullshit is what he's doing. And I ain't standing for that shit. This is my house. I let you in, being Mr. Nice Guy, and it fucking blew up in my face. So, all that shit that he fucking said to her through all those text messages, talking shit about me, talking shit about my kids, everything, that's all going to get printed off, and it's going to get handed to Judge Maxey when she goes to court for the eviction thing. That way it's 100% iron proof that his ass is gone, because it proves that he's a threat to the kids, because none of them want to be, nobody wants to be around him. I'm like the one being the neutral person, just to keep the peace. And apparently what that did is that just like, since...
Escalated it between those two?
Yes. I mean, I guess her sister and brothers and sisters argue and all that shit, but still.
There's a point.
Oh, dude, if he was on the high dive, I'd already be drop kicking him off the top of it. That's how far he crossed over it.
Right.
But no, I mean, well, fuck, you've known me what, years now?
Yeah.
And how much of a filter do I have on my mouth?
Not much.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't want to say anything stupid that can be used against me.
Right.
So I should get a goddamn medal for how nice I've been. Because I'm going with the whole kill with kindness route, which is definitely not my style. And I think that might be the reason why one side of my chest hurts, because it's literally killing me to be nice.
Right.
But no, I mean, fuck, dude. When you tell somebody 50 fucking times to, like, just the simple shit. If you cook something and you splatter some grease on the cooktop surface, how hard is it just to clean it off?
Not very.
Or how hard is it to fucking clean your fucking dishes after you eat and not let them sit there for days? Like, we just got a brand new fucking stove with a ceramic cooktop. Within a week, it already had shit all over it, and I was like, no. Because, like, he pissed me off one day, and I turned the fucking circuit breaker off to the room that he was in, cut all the power. He called the fucking cops on me, and I had to turn the breaker back on.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yep.
What do you want? It does work here. You're not putting water in it. Because it's too cold and you're not doing it in the house.
In the house.
You're not doing it, Chase. When it gets nice out, then you can.
AKA spraying.
Yeah, right.
Oh, this tractor doesn't like uphills.
Note to self. Don't hit LB and X, or don't hit X without fucking holding LB.
Yeah, because you jump out.
I just did that. God damn it, I just did it again. What the fuck?
Now you're pulling me and Mike there. I can't see where I'm driving. Fucking trees. Now see, if I could find the FDR shit that only had the satanic wood chipper from hell on it, that would literally destroy everything. All I'd do is just come in with a chainsaw, cut those two trees down, grind the stumps, and then just run that wood chipper thing over it because it'll completely eradicate it. You won't get any money for it, but it'll just erase it.
Be gone.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what we were doing on all the maps that had like the non cuttable trees. We just fucking go in there and use that wood chipper, and I mean it was funny because it lagged the shit out of Mike. His ping would go up to like 5,000 every time I was running it. But it worked like a bastard. I mean, anything that you needed gone, it was gone.
Nice.
But I deleted all the FDR shit out and forgot about the chipper. And the only way to get the chipper back is to download the pack. And I don't want to download the pack just for one freaking mod.
I hear you.
God damn it. Come on, turbo. 12 valve common rail Smoky son of a bitch, back up. I'm gonna call this thing Old Smoky. Oh, this is the one where I fucked up and I made a U-turn. Yeah, YouTube has gone to shit. Because usually, before they'd let me get away with doing the simulator radio shit, that stopped. Now I can't even use just the generic stock in-game music without getting copyright claims.
That's fucked up.
Oh, I completely agree. Fucking bullshit. Oh wow, I was just tricycling. I wish they had a mod that had a bell counter. That way you could tell how many you've run on your machine.
I think there is a bale counter mod.
That'd be awesome to have, because a baler does have a lifetime, and if you go over X amount of bales, technically you're not in, it's time to get a new one. I know the Crones in real life have them on them.
But I think it just means you have to replace X amount of shit.
Well, with the Crone, the way the belt system is on it, it's cheaper to buy a new one than it is to replace the belt system. Because there's so many belts, so many chains. The biggest problem that they had was the augers on them going bad, the feeders. You go into wet hay one fucking time, or wet grass, depending on what you were baling. Do that one fucking time, you're gonna spend 2 or 3 days cleaning out the fucking intake on it. It'll be so clogged.
Gotcha.
Whereas with like the old New Holland balers, you could run those fuckers through the middle of a fucking monsoon and it would never clog the chute up.
Right.
It's not good. Obviously, it's not good to bale wet hay because it's just gonna fucking mildew and rot. But when you're doing just like bedding shit, you don't have to do the tedding and all that crap. You can go straight from cutting directly into baling.
I wish they had it where if you had corn, like if you baled your corn, you had all the fucking debris in the ground. I wish you could fucking bale that shit up for bedding.
Yeah.
That's what they do all around here.
That's what we do, because ironically we don't grow corn for human consumption. It's all cow corn. But that's what we do. We'll just turn on, well, to use farming sim terms, we'll enable straw swath. And fucking let it rip and have a tractor running behind the harvester.
Right.
And then usually somebody else chasing that with a fucking little bale wagon, and we'll just do it.
Yeah, if they don't shell it, then they put it all on the silage.
Yeah.
So a lot of farms around here do is, well, around here you either got cash crop or you got dairy.
Yep. We don't have dairy. Ours is all just, well, predominantly our farms are soybean.
Yeah. Yeah, soybean and corn are big ones, and then winter wheat. Winter wheat basically just for the fucking, for the straw.
It used to be the 2 crops were, well actually there used to be 3 crops. The soybean, not so much.
Be a big one around here.
Yeah. Soybean never used to be big around here either. It was all mainly just tobacco and corn.
Tobacco used to be bigger up here, but it's...
Tobacco used to be fucking huge here.
Oh, I bet.
That was like that was our cash crop for the state. Because we have U.S. tobacco and all that shit around here, so you'd figure, okay, let's stay with what makes money. No. They switched to soybeans.
Right.
I mean, I can drive past a bunch of places where there's literally probably about 100, 150 scaffold wagons just sitting there. Haven't moved in years. It's almost like growing tobacco is a dying breed here. It's all shifted up into like southern Kentucky.
Mm-hmm. Holy fuck, this is taking forever to fucking cultivate this field.
It's taking fucking forever to bale this shit and see any penny. The only money I made was selling that other 1456. That I got cheated.
Well, I had the biggest one of the turbos.
Yeah, that's what I've got.
Must have more hours then.
Did you have duals on it?
Yep.
I don't. So there's where it is. I didn't. I got single wheels.
I had duals and I had the weight.
Yeah.
Like 300 or 500 bucks I got for that.
No weight and no duals, so that's why I got 5,000 less.
That would make sense.
Yeah. Alright, I don't feel like I got screwed.
Wouldn't fit through your gates.
No. Duals on this are... Actually, no, I think I could probably put duals on it. It'd be about as wide as the fucking harvester, but a lot of these gates, I hit them at an off angle, so they'd hang up.
Alright.
God damn it, there's only 2 stages of lights on here, and I keep freaking trying to toggle the cruise control, and it turns the fucking lights on.
On my last pass! I might have a short one to do, but... That's more money, I'd buy some more cows. Fucking field is gonna be huge for silage. I figure whatever I don't get out of silage, I'll fucking sell the rest of it.
Well, yeah. I need to make some more fields for crop, but I mean the prices are fucking through the floor. Even though even on easy, the prices are just shit. As I could tell, he used bits from the
Upper Mississippi.
No. Goldcrest, because he's got the Denton Bakery.
Yep.
That's literally the only sell point on the map. Denton Bakery and then the Spinnery. Those are the 2 places. And then obviously the barn for the other shit. But it doesn't even give you a price for the straw. It's just when I dropped them off there, I saw that I got 1,080 per bale.
$1,000 a bale?
1,080.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Why do you think I'm fucking doing this bullshit? At 1,080 a piece, I could fit 3 rows, 2 deep on that, but I think fucking, what is it, 3 or 4 high? Yeah, that's gonna be some good money. I have to count the bales on the trailer when I'm pick them up, and then multiply that by 1,080, and then I'll get my end result per trailer load. That's the other thing. I wish instead of it telling you what you got for each bale, that it would give you just the bulk number of what your trailer load brought.
Right.
Instead of individual bales. Now the only thing left that I've got to buy is a fertilizer spreader. That T7 is going to get worked to death. It's the most powerful tractor I have, so it's gonna get used for everything.
Right.
Although I might break down if I can fit it through the gates and get one of the quad wheel internationals.
Yeah, that's my next goal. Buy a field 30, 28, 7, 6, and put the whole fucker thing together.
Jesus.
That'd be a big fucker.
Yeah. Won't be Frankenfield, but it'll be a big ass bitch.
Oh, it'll be bigger than. It will be bigger than. It'll be bigger than Mike's.
Seriously?
It'll be bigger than 87 and 88 together, yes. Now, if he bought field 90 and 89, pretty. I don't remember. There's just a tree line there, so if he got rid of that.
Oh, he cut rid of that tree. That tree line's gone. That shit goes almost all the way over to the fucking plank factory.
Yeah, he can make that bigger there if he buys field 86 then. And
yeah.
And all that, then he'll be bigger.
He took all that free ground that runs down towards the edge where you start going down the hill to the carton factory.
Yeah, because I'm looking at everything that's fertilized, so it shows his field exactly how it is.
It's fucking huge. When I first saw that, I was like, why the fuck would you do that? Oh, wait, never mind. Dumb question.
If he buys 58, 56, 98, and 55 by the cash crop, that whole fucking, that'll be the biggest field on the whole fucking map.
We did that in one of mine, and we had to use the big bud pack. And it still took fucking forever with that to do it.
And that's even, I mean, even if he didn't, I mean, if he plows down next to the river and everything, gets all that area, holy fuck, that field be humongous.
That's what we did. 2 big buds running one, because he hates running that fucking thing for some reason. I love running it. So he'd buy one for me and then buy one for a helper, and he'd start the helper on one end and I'd start at the other end. 2 big buds going at the same time. It still took over an hour to do that fucking field.
Nope.
Yeah, so
forever to do 26 and 24.
168 feet at a time being cultivated and seeded. Over an hour.
Wow. Yeah,
it was ridiculous.
Been at this field work, but spread shit on, I plowed it, spread shit on it, and now I just got uncultivated, and it took me at least a couple hours.
I'm surprised even with just how small this map is, how long it's taking me to do shit.
Got small shit.
Oh yeah. You have to have small shit.
Right.
And I kind of agree though with Mike on it. When you get big, I mean, I don't care if I've got a lot of small equipment. It still doesn't mean shit because, oh god, that bale just fucking like spiraled out.
You run out of a goal.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, like, my goal is going to be however many cows I can get for feeding, really.
We just get too fucking big. We've got millions and millions of dollars of equipment sitting around. Even though it all has a purpose, it just gets boring.
Yeah, because you got all the money in the world done.
Technically, we never do because we always end up buying more shit or buying more fields or doing something stupid with it.
Well, right.
But it does kind of get boring. But at the same time, if you know that gets boring, then you need to suck it up and run the small shit.
Yeah, you need to figure out a different way to play.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like got addicted to playing this small map. Unload that field. How do I get out of here? Over this away, then I'm gonna go over that away. Try not to hit my T7 again. I think I'll go take care of the fucked up field first. Oh, I can get in the gate up here. Hell yeah. Okay, so that is the sheep farm. Oh boy, that was close. This would make a good little field to have as a crop field. Figure out where I want to start this one. And I'll do it right there. Alright, what'd you find out? Steam gonna load for you, or is it still fucked up? I just feel this so jacked up. Download Aurora with Steam folder and launch the uninstall. Well, yeah, once you reinstall it though, and you connect your profile, you'll have to re-download all your games. That's the shitty part. Yeah, fuck reinstalling Windows. Unless you got a good backup. Actually, technically, couldn't you just restore your computer back to a point before you fucked up and deleted Steam? You could, only if that was set. Oh, come on, you piece of shit, climb the hill. Reinstalling Windows, you'd have to reinstall Steam anyway, and you'd have to reinstall all your games. So the route that they said is to download that RAR file. Your best bet is going to be to do that, uninstall Steam exe, and then reinstall it, and then re-download all your shit. Download the games you play the most first. That way you've got the important ones, and then worry about the other ones later. If your computer is slow, you might be better off just doing reinstall. It'll clear a bunch of shit off of your drives. If I didn't have so much shit on here that wouldn't fit on my backup drives, I'd do it. Oh god, that thing just fell in that mud hole. Sounds like you just need to do a reinstall of Windows. If it's taking forever just to open settings, you've got something, either too much shit on your computer, or something's bottlenecking. It might actually be better for you just to do a clean install of Windows. Although my laptop, I did that like 8 fucking times and it never fixed it. It's still slower than shit, but it is a Dell, so it has an excuse. Like, I never understood that. Dell used to be like the best fucking computer you could buy, and now they're just junk.
Used to play iRacing on the Dell that I had.
Yeah, my laptop used to be like lightning fucking fast, and now it's just a piece of shit.
Can't even remember what the hell it was. I think it was an XPS 400 or 460 or something like that.
We've got an XPS sitting over there that everybody else uses. It's got that little thing for printing and scanning on the top.
I can't remember what the hell mine even looked like. I know it was gray.
Yep, gray with a black face on it.
Yeah, it might have been.
Yep. I gotta remember what, I think it's a Dimension 3100. Now I gotta go look at it to see. Because I know it's a fucking antique now, but it still works pretty good.
I paid 400 for mine.
That's only fitting. It's an XPS 420.
I think they made a 460.
They probably did. This, the one we have is a 420.
It may have been a 420 too. I don't know. I know it was I think it was a 460, but it might have been a 420 or 430 or something.
That's got like a little thing up top for Windows pictures or some shit. It's got like a up, down, right, left button on the top of it. Fucking weird. I've never seen another computer like that. That was actually my brother-in-law's.
I sold it. Oh, I know how to do it. I sold it to what was it? A kid in iRacing. I sold it to. I don't remember the guy's name anymore.
Don't buy a gaming PC, build a gaming PC, you're better off. Although Rodney does pretty good with his little iBuy power.
Well, if he's only going to do a single screen, then he'd be fine buying one.
Yeah.
You're going to pay twice as much as what it would be to build it. And if he already knows how to install Windows and shit, then you're better off just to build it because it's easier to build it than it is to do the rest of the shit.
Yeah.
Pretty much all plug and play.
Yeah, if you're gonna run a single screen, then if you're only gonna run a single screen, you can just buy like one of those $1,000, $1,200 Newegg computers and be fine. They've got comparable parts to like what we run. It's just ours are better because we can tweak them more. I forget, I was looking at one of them and it had like a fucking 1080 and I was like, what?
If I was gonna buy one, I'd buy one from Main Performance just because it comes with the warranty and the 24/7 customer support.
Yeah.
That'd be the only reason.
Newegg's pretty good on their shit too though.
Yeah, I've never bought one from them, but I just know that he knows a lot about how the iRacing should be set up on them, and
yeah, this iRacing's not an issue on this one. It's mainly just for like gaming. You could run that route too, but if you're gonna stay single screen, that's kind of, it's kind of, if you're gonna go that route and then buy a computer and then upgrade it, you're better off just building one, because now it's like owning a boat because you're throwing money in the water. You gotta try and sell the shit that comes out of the computer that you just bought to make money back on the parts that you're buying to upgrade it.
and it's not gonna be easy to sell it.
No. I know the convenience of having more than one screen. I've got 4. And I actually wish I had more than 4 screens. I wouldn't mind having 6 32-inch monitors. It'd be fucking badass. You can do it. Make the turn. Actually, I'd be happy with 4 32s. If you're optimizing your disk, it's going to go through and it's going to find everything on your drives that are like fragmented and shit just scattered all over the place. It's going to optimize that. It's going to try and defrag it, and then it'll partition shit, and basically what that does is it organizes all your shit into one file instead of being, oh, we got a little bit of stuff here, a little bit of stuff there. It's going to put everything to where there's no gaps and you don't have any storage loss. Plus it'll also help smooth out and make your computer run better if it's having issues. I did that with mine. It's going to take fucking forever too, depending on how much you have on your computer. It took mine, I think, 6 hours to do a defrag and all that good shit. Fuck, when I looked at iRacing, I was like, holy fuck, 27 gigs just for that? Now, if you got just games on there, and it's not like a lot of huge games, you're fine. It's not going to take near as long. I've got over 100 Steam games. Of course, all my shit's spread over a lot of different drives too. I've got my solid state, I've got my platter drives. So it has a lot of places that it has to look and then go through and organize.
Well, I better fill my tractor with on 96 liters.
How's that all? I remember you fucking ran one down to like, what, 8?
Something like that. I remember this one was down to 96, so.
Mike had it and he was taking it to fill it up and the fucking thing ran out just before he got to the filling thing, so he coasted in.
I think that was the truck.
It was something. 'Cause I remember he barely fucking made it.
It must hold 600 liters, so burned a lot of fuel.
Yeah. I don't know what the hell this thing holds. 1.8 hours, I'm down to 244 liters on the turbo.
But it only holds over 700. Or at 700. Only 700. 733.
Wow. Well, the thing with that is if you buy a decent computer to just handle the games with a single monitor, when you do your upgrades, that's basically going to be, you're going to have to upgrade a GPU if you want to run more than one screen effectively. I mean, you can do it with either a RGB or a DVI cable, but it's not going to be as clean as a HDMI. And probably off of one of those iBuyPowers, if it's got at least a 1070 in it, you're going to have 3 active display ports and an HDMI port, which I use active display port to HDMI cables for my 3 main monitors, and the 4th one is just running off of the straight HDMI link. But the 2 things that you really want to look, if you're buying a computer, well, there's 3 things actually that you really want to look at: RAM, your CPU, and your GPU. because that's going to determine how fast and how good your performance is going to be. And whether it's DDR3 or DDR4. How many fucking hay bales am I gonna have here? It might be safe to say that I can suspend my fucking mowing operation after this set of fields. There's gotta be 40 bales easily in this field already, and I'm not done with it yet. And that's just one of 4 fields that I did. God, this is ridiculous.
Well, what else do I want to get rid of? Get rid of that. I don't know if I can throw that fucker in there with this one out. Selling shit. Selling that grain truck I had and selling this cattle trailer.
Well, if you're gonna go the build route, you definitely want to make sure that you get a decent motherboard, and then depending on what your GPU is, you're gonna have to go with whatever's rated for a power supply, and I always go overkill on the power supply. Your CPU, you want to make sure that you buy the best that you can get, that way you don't end up a year down the road having to spend $300, $400 on a new CPU because the one that you bought isn't fast enough, like my stupid ass did. And I'm only going to be going up 1,000. I've got a 6600K and it doesn't have any virtual cores, so I need the 7700, which does. The biggest things to upgrade to run fast is a board that can handle DDR4, a good set of DDR4 sticks. You can either do, at minimum I'd do 16 gigs of RAM. That way you never encounter a problem. The biggest ones is board. Well, you also have to make sure that your case can handle it too. Because if you do like a mid-tower ATX case, you might run into problems trying to cram 5 pounds of shit in a 2-pound box. My case is fucking huge. It's a Corsair Air 540 Cube. It's got the board and all that on one side, and then the power supply and hot swap bays on the other side. So you want a good case, a good board. Literally, you want pretty much everything to be good if you're gonna go the build route. I don't know what they're going for now. You can look it up on Newegg. It's the Corsair Air 540 Cube. I think I paid $140 for mine back when I bought it. It's definitely a good investment though, because it's a freaking huge case. Air is not an issue. If you're gonna go with a decent sized processor and you don't want to pay for liquid cooling, you're gonna want a Noctua forced air cooler, which I have one of those. That was like 90 bucks on eBay. I forget what I paid for my RAM, but RAM has gone through the roof lately. It's all these assholes that do that Bitcoin mining. GPUs have gone to the ceiling because of that shit. Everything has.
What is exactly Bitcoin mining?
Well, Bitcoin is it's like a virtual currency. And what these guys do is they build a fucking computer that literally all it does is just scours for Bitcoins and collects it, and you can make a shit ton of money off of that. I think it's mine's the Carbide series. Yeah, Alan sent me a video about this guy who's had a computer built for Bitcoin mining, and it was fucking ridiculous. It had 12 1070s on it.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What the hell what do they need all the fucking GPUs for?
Fuck if I know. I lost interest after that. Damn, so the case actually went up in price. You could probably find it cheaper. Like a lot of my parts I got off of eBay. I didn't buy them all from Newegg. Most of my parts I actually bought from eBay.
What's you running right now for a computer?
It's a laptop.
Oh.
I only bought that case because I knew no matter what the hell I was going to throw in it, I'd never need another case again.
That's the way mine is.
Yeah, this thing's fucking huge.
Mine's not, I mean, it's a full tower, but I like it because the sides come off, that you don't have thumb screws to fuck with, the filters it all has on it.
Oh yeah, I got the filters, but I took my side panels off because that's just how I roll.
But you don't have to worry about it overheating.
Yep. Even though with that, the cooler that I've got on it, it's in a perfect straight line with the upper intake fan and the rear exhaust fan. And it's the dual radiator, dual fan. It would push air straight through there, but I just don't want it creating any turbulent air inside the case.
Right. There's a guy in iRacing that's got a AMD Vega 64 GPU. The newest, biggest one they have. And he's got everything maxed out in iRacing and running 144 hertz, 1440p monitors.
Jesus.
Yeah. So I'm like, and he's holding, I don't even fucking remember what the hell he said. But he's holding fucking good frames. And he runs road courses too.
Yeah, road courses take a hell of a hit out of a GPU.
Well, a lot of it's the far terrain, but the thing with road course racing is you want the far terrain and the objects on high so you can see what the fuck where shit is for reference points.
Yeah, the only thing that's useless is 2-pass trees.
Yeah, I don't use that shit. But
yeah, those are all in millimeters.
But I'm gonna need to get a new
Let me measure mine
someday.
Where the hell's my little tape measure at? God damn it. Where'd I put it? Measure my case. Oh, tape measure, where'd you go? Little shit. I was just fucking playing around with it earlier. Oh, there it is. Now let's see, width-wise, my case is 13 inches wide, 16 inches long, and 17 inches tall. So that's a big bitch.
How tall?
17.
I think mine's taller.
Yeah, well, what I lack in height, I have in girth.
How wide you say yours was?
Let me pull tape on it again. It is... Oh, son of a bitch. It's 13 wide.
Oh, Jesus, you're definitely wider.
Yeah, I got girth.
Mine's about 9.5.
Mine's a split bay.
Mine's 24 tall.
Jesus Christ.
And it is 23 deep.
Yeah. Mine is literally split down the middle. You mount the board on the left side. Your platters go into hot swap bays.
Yep.
And then you've got like all, obviously since the board's over there, I've got a couple USB hubs that I added in. Then on the right side, you've got all your wiring, your PSU on it. So it literally makes it nice to where you're not trying to jam 80 pounds of shit on one side of a computer.
Right.
And it's got all like the, it's ported for water cooling already, so it's water cooled ready, but you don't have to run that route.
Right. How much you can give me for this fucking piece of shit? That fucking silo can, I need to get a hook up on here. But it does.
Yeah, I know exactly what that Corsair can handle, because I went with the MSI Z170A SLI Plus board, a 1070 SC graphics card, obviously the forced air cooler, which is freaking huge, but it doesn't stick outside of the case, a HM or RM1000X power supply. I've got two 2TB platter drives, 256 gig M.2 solid state. Yeah, I wouldn't do a mid-tower case.
Do full tower.
Yeah,
it's easier to work and it's easier to clean.
It's a lot easier because you're not cramming so much shit into a smaller space.
And you don't have to worry about bigger cards fitting if you ever upgrade the fucking graphics card.
So last card when I had, I forget what the hell, it was another Corsair case, but it was a smaller one. And when I went from the 750 FTW to the R9390, I had about maybe a ½ inch between that and the bays for the disk drive and all that shit, which kind of sucked. That huge airflow on a full tower is why I bought the Cube case. It's a full tower. It definitely has tons of airflow, and it's got a ton of room to work around, so you're not like bending the shit out of the way to try and route your wiring for the power supply, and it's just a lot easier to clean out. Like you can take a can of compressed air and just blast that shit and it'll just blow right out. Won't keep dust trapped inside of there. And as stupid as it sounds, if you don't have good screens, just take dryer sheets and stick them on there. It works really good as a dust trap. Unscented, unless you want it to smell like fucking bounce or whatever. Yeah, the bigger tower is definitely the way to go. Especially when you screw that board in and that board is permanent. You put the cooler on it, you're working inside that case. If you were on a mid-tower ATX, it'd be a nightmare to try and put like a forced air cooler on it. Which forced air is always going to be cheaper than liquid cooling. My next computer is going to be all EVGA liquid cooled stuff. I'm just, pulled the trigger way too soon on that. And ran into all those driver issues. Oh, it definitely makes your computer look a lot nicer because you can actually route the wiring where you want it to go, and you're not having to worry about cramming stuff in there. And with the 540 case, having your power supply on the opposite side of the computer makes it just so much cleaner. And then it's got the wiring ports right there too, so you can take all your 6-pin connectors and all that shit, and you can literally put them wherever you want them. Why are you not attaching? I've learned over building a few computers what's good and what I should have never done in the first place. Alright, let's see if the T6 can handle all these bales. Or if I can even fucking drive it without hitting a wall. Check eBay. I know I got the case and I think the board off of Newegg. I got my GPU from B&H Photo. My CPU came from eBay. My cooler came from eBay. I think my RAM might have even come from eBay. Not sure.
I'll make sure that the RAM number matches the number on the fucking motherboard.
Yeah, that's the other thing. That and the CPU socket matches the same as the CPU you buy. I think what the 4790 is an 1150 socket, and anything like KB Lake is an 1151.
I don't even remember.
If I remember correct, the old the Devil's Canyon series was an 1150 socket. And I know mine's an 1151. Alright, so how many bales is that? That's 4 wide, 4, 8, 12, 16. Oh yeah, 30 bales on this trailer. That should be about 32,000, 33,000. Just for one trip. Find out. Let's see, I was at 23,183. I'm at 49,103 now. That works. And that's just one load. T6 or T7 for the win. Other than me randomly hitting walls. Turn, you fucker. $13, $14, $15, $16, so $30. 46 bales out of one field.
Oh, Nice.
And that's a small field compared to some of the ones. Yeah, I should have over 100, hopefully close to 100,000 by the time I'm done with this. Because I know I gotta get a fertilizer spreader and I want the big one. That way I don't have to fucking do the little nose mount bastard and keep filling it every 2 seconds. This one I don't think is gonna be as productive. Okay, so that's 60 bales in so far. Jeez. Up to 75 grand.
Nice.
Still a shitload more to go. What the hell am I stuck on? Really? Thank you. Get rid of this. God damn, it's bumpy. Must have been where I emptied the baler because it's stacked. That's weird. I can drive the tractor halfway through that bush that separates the fucking fields, but then it hits. So it's got to be a bush with collision. Great, now I gotta drive through this big ass fucking mud hole. Non-steering ass motherfucker. I don't want to head to the other field more than a half-filled trailer. $91,000 now. So scratch my original idea, I'll be over 100. Which means, what am I buying? I'm buying a $67,000 spreader.
What I had this weekend. And I got that boss ride. Can we go there again soon?
If it comes back, not there right now. They only come there once in a while. So when it comes back, we'll go. Okay? I don't know when it comes, buddy.
I just went from almost 100,000 down to 24.
Nice.
So yeah, I still have 2 more fields to make money back off of. No collision. Go, go, go. Oh, missed one back there. Fucker's hiding in the shade. See you. You're mine. This is so much easier than using that piece of shit in game 1 where you had to stop after every 2 bales and let it do its cycle. Fucking hated that. God. And then it just magically, as soon as the forks would come down, it was whoop. Like, yep, that's realistic.
Right.
Get up the hill. Well, for once, I might actually be able to get all these bales out of the field before grass starts growing up around them. One full trailer.
My next tractor is going to be the Case Magnum CV.
I love the CBX.
Now that has front steers, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll put the rear twins on, not the fucking tracks.
Yeah, do not put the tracks on. I fucking hate the tracks.
I don't have enough for it right now, but that'll be my next tractor. 351 grand.
The Case Quad Track, great tractor, but I hate it because it's fucking tracked. Yeah, if you had the option to put tires on instead of tracks, I'd buy it. And then the New Holland, I just don't like the articulating ones because the camera gets all fucked up when you're turning. It's like the vomit comment. Can you?
Yeah, you can turn, not just for that tractor, it'll, basically you would have to manually rotate the camera when you wanted to.
Yeah, I do that anyway. The right stick.
Yeah, if you go into, if you hit pause and you go to, fuck is it? I think it's under general settings. Yeah, dynamic vehicle camera.
Ah, off.
I think you, if it says off, I think you want it on.
No, I turned it off. It was on.
Oh, because mine says off, and mine moves with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to not have it do.
That's the one where it tries to stay horizontal to the world. Let me see.
I just don't want the son of a bitch every time I'm fucking making a slight tweak or adjustment on the tractor for it to fucking pan the camera that way.
I think that that's the setting, but mine says off, but for some reason it still fucking moves.
iRacing.
On once. Back. Jump in the truck, see what it does. Yep, I turned it on and my camera does not move unless I steer. I mean, it doesn't even rotate with the truck, it just stays in that same position.
I'll see what mine does when I'm on it, something that articulates. Because if you're going in a straight line and you just barely move it, like the whole thing just violently, your field of view, it just violently shakes and it's annoying. Even just making like minute adjustments, it's like, bleh.
Oh, it still moves.
Fuck.
I'm not sure. I mean, it moves, but
it might not be as bad as it was. Fuck.
It still does it.
No, almost 60 bales out of one field. This is gonna suck. Actually, that was easier than doing it the last time.
I think it, I don't know what the fuck it does. Oh, I know what it does. When you're going up a hill, it flattens it out or doesn't flatten it out.
Ah.
It doesn't do the left to right one.
Yeah, that's the one I want, is the left to right.
Yeah, same here. I remember I tried it once before, and then I said fuck it, because it wasn't doing what I wanted it to do.
Yeah. If I can get the camera as static as possible, that'd be awesome.
That would help for going up and down hills, but then you just have to move it yourself, because it doesn't pan it right anyways.
No, it doesn't. It throws it some fucked up angle.
Mm-hmm.
Like right now with it off, it's actually focused on it going downhill instead of being all stupid.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a big improvement.
Yeah, you just can't get the left or right one to...
That sucks.
Right. Like a cross between first person and third person. It's like be one or the other.
Yep. It's second person.
Mm-hmm.
One more field to go. I bought a $70-something thousand fertilizer, and I'm back up to 69 grand. Let me in. Damn it.
I just bought me a Tempty, so I'm down to 181. I'm debating on whether I should buy some more fields. Or buy cows. I always buy more cows.
The one thing I don't have to worry about is fields. It's just making them what I want.
Right. Or can I get? Could buy another 40. 108. Go 250. $1,000, but I want to see how much they are. Well, question being, buy field 1 or do I buy field 28?
Yes.
Actually, smart thing would be to buy field 34 because it's cheap, but there's a lot of fucking ground I can plow.
Yeah. That's usually what I did. Go with like a freak field.
Hmm. Or I can buy 17 and 8. They're right next to me.
God damn it. Really, I'm gonna be like 2 bales short of picking up the whole field. Yep.
I might do that. I might buy... God, it makes more sense. I feel 34. How much is 30? I wrote it down. 34 is 45,000. I could plow this whole fucking works up. Problem is, I keep plowing shit. I'm gonna be losing all my big grassy areas too.
I don't have to worry about grassy areas being gone in this one. Well, I definitely would be well over $100,000 if I hadn't bought that big fucking fertilizer spreader. So I'm back up to 95.5.
Right.
Now I gotta drive all the way over and get the fucking thing. I thought about a pressure washer, and I said, nope, fuck that. I want to see how dirty I can get everything. Is the grass growing through the road?
Eight. 1,000. 7. 71.
Not stage 4 yet, so I still have time to get in there and fertilize those fuckers. Problem is you can't see where the hell you fertilized and what you haven't.
Well, I'm debating now if I'm gonna have enough time to be able to fucking harvest everything that I fucking plant, so I might want to wait till after this season to figure that out. Because I mean, I got 8 and I got 19 And I got 14 and 2 combined. I got field 4 expanded, and I got field 24 and 26 connected and expanded.
Oh boy, this seeder might be way too fucking big to get in there.
Mike's been able to do it in all my field. There equal that one.
Well, we're gonna have to test here and see if I can actually even get into some of my fields. I know I can get into that one.
By field 1. Actually, I could buy field 13. That motherfucker is huge.
Oh, the fertilizer trailer fucking steers.
195,000. Yep, can't afford that one. 14 grand short.
Alright, let's see how bad I get raped on the seed here. It holds the little fertilizer, it holds the dick done. Oh shit, I still gotta buy a cultivator too. What the fuck was I thinking? God damn it.
I buy this one.
Oh boy, this is gonna take a while.
And this one. Yep, I think that's what I'm gonna do. 1 buy. Minus 1 and 35.5. Still got 125,000 left. Great, now I get this fucking tractor and plow back out again.
Jesus Christ, he's still fucking doing it and shit? Oh, damn. How the fuck much does this hold? This thing holds a dickload of fertilizer.
Huh.
I'm at 14 or 15,000 and still climbing. That freaking brittle tow behind one. Shoots 24 or 25 meters, but it also holds a fucking cockload of seed.
I'm debating on buying this motherfucker.
Oh my god, I'm only at 88% and to fill up already, damn. I don't want to see this bill when I get the fertilizer cost. About a half a tank left in the T7. It holds 20,000 freaking 20,000 fertilizer. What the fuck? $19,199 in fertilizer cost.
Wow.
I shouldn't have to refill this thing for a long ass time though. And this does a 25-meter pass.
Buy field 1. Ways of getting that field or not? I gotta look. Oh yeah, I can get in from here. That's 4.27 hectares, and that's not even fucking with everything plowed. A lot of ground. Holy fuck, I can make this field huge.
Well, I can't see how far I'm fertilizing, but fuck it. The downside of doing it when you've already got a crop in the field.
Oh, I just bought it.
Dun dun dun. Oh, almost hit a tree. Yeah, I know I'm missing gaps with this, so I don't give a shit. I'll just do it next time after I seed. I just didn't want my first crop to be worse shit.
And we'll get the tractor and plow it again.
Probably wasn't my smartest ideas I've done. Looks like I'm flinging out fucking rock salt. Where the hell's my tire tracks from last time? You have to gauge that. Oh yeah, there's gonna be a lot of missed shit. Well. It's gonna take a goddamn hour just to harvest this field. And is there a gate down here at the bottom? Because if there is, that'd be awesome. That way I don't have to try and get the TransStar all the way at the top. I don't even think with a running start that motherfucker would make it. Well, let's see how bad the T7 does going up the mud. Oh, that was bad. Almost really bad. God damn it, I hate this fucking controller. It always does this. When you're trying to pull back the view, if you barely touch the fucking off to the side or whatever, it fucking changes your vehicle. Fucking hate that shit. I can kind of see what's getting fertilized, but kind of don't give two shits what isn't.
Not as clear as it was in 15.
It's better if you're doing it on bare soil, but I'm going to a fucking field that has crop in it.
So you got your fertilizer stated on 3 or what?
Nah, 1. Only one fertilizer stage, but I never got around, like the cultivator I have doesn't, or not the cultivator, the seeder doesn't do fertilization too. It's the Badgerstad. Because the 6 meter is the biggest one that I can get fold up to. I imagine I could probably get the Prano through there, but I didn't want to spend $96,000 on the Prano to have it not fit and then drag it back to the implement shop and get like 75% back on it.
Right.
Plus it just adds a little bit more dimension to the game, actually having to fertilize it too. Just extra steps.
Rodney wanted to do 3-stage fertilizer.
Fuck that. Not on that big of a scale. Normally I'd be game for that, but not that fucking big.
The plus side is if you do chopped straw and you have it on, you know, chopped straws on the fertilization.
That counts as one.
Right. Then when you plant, that counts as two.
Yep, and then you do have to just do it one more time. Like do it when it's stage 1 and it's small.
Right.
And there's your third.
Right.
But still on that grand of a scale, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it takes forever. And then even on stage 1, it's hard to fucking see where you want it.
Oh yeah.
What, man?
I'm hungry.
So am I.
Why are you still hungry?
Because
Have a granola bar.
I don't have any teeth. That's torture, man. That's torture. Quit offering food and I can't fucking eat it. Maybe if I put it in a blender and mix it with some milk and make a fucking like protein shake out of it. Yeah, so I'm just aimlessly driving around in my field. I don't know what the fuck's fertilized and what isn't. I've only used 5% though in 2 fields.
Right.
I guess I'll seed this other one up here too then, and we get 3 fields going. The gate's not open! God damn it!
Roddy's very meticulous when it comes to plowing or cultivating or harvesting. If the harvester doesn't have a realistic speed, he slows it down to it and sets the cruise at that speed.
Oh my god.
I mean...
no. Whatever that motherfucker will go, that's what we're going at.
Yep.
Especially since I'm using a small width fucking everything.
Mm-hmm.
Daddy.
What?
This time James, when I'm putting the couch cushions on top of the couch cushions, these just keep on taking them off.
Tell him I said to knock it off or he's gonna get in a timeout.
Dun dun dun.
It works with him because he hates them.
I didn't know if I could bring it on.
Hmm?
That didn't bother me one bit. Bring it on, bitch, I don't care. Is that all you got? Weak sauce. Until I had a car. And I'm like, wait a minute. Hey, 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 no, 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 that's my car.
Hmm.
This is a weird ass field.
This one on me for nothing.
I do not miss those days one bit. Oh wait, yeah, dude, because it only gets worse.
Mm-hmm. Well, a week from Saturday, I gotta drive 5 hours.
Jeez.
And go pick up a puppy.
Oh boy.
Yep, so I'll have them 2 plus a puppy. That'll be interesting.
It's my turn to hold him.
I already told him you won't be picking it up.
Dad, the dog just peed all over the back seat. Could be worse. I had one.
It'd be 7.5 weeks old.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Right in the start of teething. Ow, the dog just bit me. So does this connect into anything that we can get closer to other fields with? I really need to fucking... get that tree destroyer again. Transport it with the Jocelyn.
Christ.
Oh damn, there's a reason he put those trees there. What the fuck is that? Is that a huge ditch?
Oh my god, I can't stand it. Fuck.
Oh my god, that's epic.
Oh, fuck me.
Holy shit.
And the other two will be here in about another 10-15 minutes to join in the fucking fun.
Oh my god, that was awesome.
Fuck.
Oh god.
I'm gonna start drinking Jack again. No idea what you said.
I'm sorry, my ears were broken. Holy shit.
Fuck.
Oh, that is grade A entertainment.
I'm glad I didn't put that thing in when you plow. The lines always follow you.
Oh yeah.
The hired hands fuck up, I guess.
Yep. How is it? To follow me?
No, like if you hire a regular worker, they'll fuck up trying to plow or do the field because they'll start doing circles and shit.
Yep.
So
Somebody's gotta make the crop circles.
There's a way to put it in the map that when you plow, the lines always follow the direction that you're going.
Yeah.
No matter what the map, you know, how the map goes. Sometimes put it at an angle if you're not plowing straight.
Yeah.
It eliminates that, so it always plows or cultivates or plants the direction you're going. But with that in the map, it fucks up the hired hand.
Figured. About to be my turn to yell. Well, I've been cleaning up all this shit down here. You were fucking diehard about doing it last night. Now, no, that fucking excuse ain't gonna float. Just you got an urge one night to fucking clean. That's your goddamn mess. I ain't cleaning it up. What do you mean nobody's gonna? You're gonna clean it up. Well, now would be a perfect time to start while there's still daylight and you can actually see what you're doing. What the hell did he put in here? I want to see what this thing is down here. This looks like a fucking hole. think that was supposed to be a pond or something, but it's not. Oh, God damn, I want to cut those trees out. That one's done. Is there a double gate that I can get through here? Oh, look, there's a shit ton of mud there. What the fuck am I? Ah, here we go. Drop that, you get the fertilizer, fertilize that field.
T-Gray disconnected from your channel.
There he went.
Took a while.
I'm assuming he did that update last night and left his computer on.
Probably. Get home and like, oh fuck. Oh, this is way better now. Fertilize the motherfucker right after you seed it, you can see every damn thing. Probably a bad idea, that small ass harvester to be doing this. Oh. Look out, the fertilizer driver is drunk.
Sunflower's a high yield crop?
No.
Okay.
The only high yields are barley and wheat and corn. Sunflower's right up there with canolas.
Soybeans.
No, it's canola as to how little you get out of it.
Gotcha.
Soybeans you get a little bit more. But it doesn't justify the price of having, well, unless you already have it, of getting the fucking header for it. But obviously, if you already do corn, you can do. It's just like a bullshit crop that we plant to try and like influence the market.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that field just kicked over to stage 4 on its own.
Because I know that up here there are a few places that do grow sunflowers, so.
I guess those 2 fields are done. So now I gotta figure out what the hell I gotta hook this T7 back up to. Lock the brakes to the mud pit. Slide all the way down. That's gonna be awesome taking that Transtar up through there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know what it's gotta be. Damn it, turn this thing around. Actually, no, park it right here for now. Hey, TrainStar made it through the gate, but now I'm stuck. There. Do I put straw swath on or do I turn it off? I think at this point I want to leave it on and make as much money as I can. Ooh, this is the turbo harvester. That sounds awesome.
The one that Rodney brought in?
Yep.
Yeah, I like the sound of it. I just wish it was bigger.
Yeah.
It's nice for small shit. But it's a good harvester for starting out. Or doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
But if you're doing big ass fields, it blows.
Why is it not giving me the option now for fucking... Oh, duh, hey, dumbass. Soybean doesn't have a fucking straw swath. Derp.
No, it's got chopped straw though.
Yep. Wonder why I couldn't select it.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, what do you want? This is actually a good one you can ride in cab with to harvest. Because the header's so small.
I should have really bought another tractor instead of buying these 3 fields.
I'll do some N-rows here and then I'll set up GPS.
As it sits right now, I got one big tractor and that's it.
Kinda fucked.
Yep, pretty much. I'm gonna have a lot of shit to do.
This field wasn't plowed.
Why did I just drive into this fucking field? You dumb fucker.
Once again, yeah, what do you want?
I drove into the fucking field. Just got done doing that one. I go right back into it.
That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
How was school?
Good.
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 Why don't you go back? Can you do what? If there's any fighting over couch cushions, they're getting put away. I'm sick of it.
Fuck these cushions.
Fuck.
This is actually kind of cool right now.
I want to blow this whole fucking area up now.
Probably the safest bet is to make a couple passes around this field first before I turn on GPS. Oh wow, the harvester actually has draft control on it. That's weird.
Draft control?
Yeah. Surely you know what draft is.
No, what is it?
Alright, say you're using a cultivator or a, for a smaller application, like a box scraper. And you're going along, and
all you guys done is fight, so no.
terrain changes.
Can we go outside and ride bike?
Yes.
As long as you don't come back in.
Right.
No, say you're running like a 4700 Kubota with a 6-foot box scraper, and you're running on terrain that doesn't stay the same. What that draft control does is it'll keep the scraper from moving up and down. It'll keep the down pressure on it. So instead of having the 3 points moving up and down, it forces that scraper down to keep it to where it digs in more. And you can set that independent from the other one, from raising and lowering your 3-point.
Oh, gotcha.
So basically, you ramp your 3-point all the way down, and if you feel that it start floating, you use the draft control to give some extra down pressure to it, where it keeps your implement down into the working. It works really good for using tillers and cultivators. That way, you don't have high and low spots where, like if you hit a rock or something. But that's the only downfall. If you hit a rock and you got your draft control maxed out, you will break fucking shit on your equipment.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it works wonders when you're trying to go through like soft earth and you want it's pitched and you got elevation changes. You don't want that shit to ever raise up. You just max out your draft control and it'll keep it down.
Gotcha.
But fucking shit has gotten so lazy now. I've looked at tractors. They have like a fucking automatic center for buckets and shit that brings it all the way back up to... It'll bring the bucket all the way back up and then raise it halfway up center. I'm like, what the fuck do you need that for, lazy motherfuckers? It's called a... You got the damn joystick right there. Do it yourself.
Right.
I mean, if you got like a 100+ horse tractor, then yeah, I can see the... And you're using a big piece of land, but fuck, a little compact tractor. Oh, I paid $4,000 extra for that damn auto center on my bucket. Really? How's that? Well, you could have bought a fucking badass implement for that price.
Right.
Oh, but look, all I gotta do is let go of the stick and it goes back to dead center. Like, oh look, all I did is I pulled back and over, and look, I auto centered it myself.
Right.
Oh, well, it's just not the same. Yeah, no shit. I saved $4,000. Like the best example I could say for draft control is using like a bat wing, either loader. Well, no, loader's on the front. Draft control's on the rear. I think you can have it. Yeah, the same concept. But the best description for using draft control is, say you're using like a bat wing bush hog, where it pivots on side to side to side. You want it to stay and cut a consistent height. Use draft control.
Gotcha.
And then you can also use it too, like with a tiller, seeing how subcompacts you have to till before you cultivate, and especially around here because there's rocks everywhere. We grow rocks better than we grow fucking grass. Like, I've spent 20+ years getting rid of all the rocks in my yard, and I still fucking hit shit every time I mow.
Right.
So the best for a draft control on a tiller, you actually set it to automatic, and those levers will move on their own. So if it encounters like it's trying to dig too much and it's going to stall out, because it's only a 540 shaft, it's not the 1080 shaft. Those are really rare to find. You only find them now on like the older tractors that are 100+ horsepower.
Yep.
So instead of it stalling out, if you put it on auto draft, it'll raise and lower the implement to keep it working at its maximum capacity and most efficient. It's a really fucking cool feature to have. It costs probably about, I think it was about 1,500 bucks, but it's definitely, if you're gonna use the piss out of your subcompact, it's something you want.
Right. Gotcha.
Just like a cab on mine would be something I'd have to have. That way when I'm bush hogging, I'm not getting fucking ass slammed by yellow jackets and shit.
Right.
There's nothing worse than being on a $30,000+ tractor and having to bail off of the sumbitch because you're getting stung with shitting back. Okay, so I've made 2 loops around the field, and I'm only at 41%, and that is fertilized.
This field is gonna be fucking big.
This is my 3rd N row. That should be enough for this little bastard to turn around. Now I got my frickin' frack here. This harvester sounds badass. Oh, that's sick. Looking at the controls, it's got the joystick for moving the header up, down, and pitching it forward. Huh. It's too bad that none of those cameras that they put in them ever work to where you can see behind you.
Right.
That would be fucking sweet. That's the one thing about Big Butt I hate. It's got a camera that's mounted right on the center of the ass of it. Doesn't work.
Really?
Yep. Does not work. Alright, 3 NROs should be more than enough for this idiot to go GPS on. Well, I don't know, 1428, 42 feet, yeah, that should be enough. I'll have to find out. Oh my god. I wondered why it looked a little funny in cab. This freaking harvester, the back of it pivots. Son of a bitch is leaning like 30 degrees. Holy fuck. Alright, GPS, turn it on. Auto width. Well, new auto width. Enfield mode on. Right turn set, GPS enabled. See if it works. It's gonna miss a lot up here, but it's because the field isn't straight. But I'm gonna straighten it out now. I guarantee you, he still doesn't make a regular pass. He makes like a fucking skips a row and goes.
All right.
Which is fine because you just reset him and then he'll get those other rows that he missed.
Right.
Yep, because that row now he's like picking some, lifting the head, because I've got the automatic cutter turned on, so whenever it gets to where it's supposed to, it'll turn the raise and lower the head on its own.
Nice.
I like it, Mike hates it.
What's that?
The automatic cutter head.
Oh.
Because I don't like doing the button mashing.
Right.
And, nope, that's not enough. He just tried humping the fucking walls. So 3 turns, 3 passes around the field, 3 end rows is not enough for this motherfucker. Let's see if he'll do it the other side, seeing how it's just a hillside over there. Oh, and I don't know if you knew this, but with the controller and you have GPS on, hold RB and down and it'll reset the satellite link.
Oh, really?
Yep. I found it out by accident. It's like if it fucks up and you reset, just hold RB and push down on the D-pad and it'll reestablish the line that you're lined up for.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a little accident, but an awesome accident. I know he's gonna miss. How is he getting all that? That's like fucking 2 feet outside the head. Oh, fuck it, he's straight in the field for me. I want to see if he drives up into the trees here like an idiot. I've got his turn set to be at 1.
I don't think you can use GPS when you're plowing a created field.
Yeah, you can. Mike does.
When you're creating one?
Yeah, as long as you go around the border enough times and then you set up a straight line, yeah, you can use GPS in a created field.
Even where you gotta plow up the grass yet?
Why did you turn that way, you fucking moron? God damn it. Yeah, as long as you've gone around the border and done that, and basically have just done a couple passes to end row it, yeah, you can use GPS because you're sitting in the machine and you have allow create fields on.
Oh,
You've technically made the border to it, so it's just like it'll register it like it's a regular field. It'll hit those end rows and then it'll turn around.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we did that when we did all the mega field combining on the Platinum expansion map. But yeah, it'll work regardless.
So how'd you like that expansion map?
It took a little getting used to because everything is all like fucking Georgia red clay, but harvesting the sugar cane is pretty fucking cool.
Right.
It's not a very detailed map, it's not a huge map.
Yeah.
But the train does a loop around almost the entire map. It does have a sawmill, I don't know why, seeing how it doesn't have any trees that you can cut down. But
Unless you planted trees.
yeah, we were doing poplar. The train didn't go to the sawmill though, so we had to truck all that stuff over there.
Gotcha.
But it does go to the freight depot, which is where you usually get the most money for your sugar beet or sugar cane. If not, there's a sugar mill, there's a the harbor, and then a bakery, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But now that that expansion is out, give it a little bit of time, and a lot of these regular maps, you'll be able to plant sugar cane in and use all the equipment. I basically got it because I knew that eventually people are going to be like, yeah, fuck this, we're going to go American size maps. There's already modded sugarcane harvesters that fucking go retarded fast, and it's the Grimmy Tektron basically, but it's scripted to do a lot faster harvesting, and it'll do sugarcane, which is ridiculous.
Gotcha.
I bought it just so I had the shit to do it. Alright, turn this time, you dumbass. What the you weren't even at the end of the field, you fucking retard. No. You're fired. You didn't messed it up. Okay, so the GPS is good for going straight. You have to manual turn it. I might have had to set his distance a little bit further out because he literally tried turning right there at the end.
That's what mine did earlier.
But yet at the other end of the field, he was driving way the fuck off in the middle of nowhere before he started turning, and he hit the damn hedgerow. Devil Colors was not fertilized because I'm about a third of the way through the field. I haven't even hit 100 yet. I think I have manual. Part of the automatic cutter, I think, is manual unloading. So, jump into this Transtar. Yep, I have to manually offload. Oh, that's actually kind of realistic. Offload, you bitch. Why does it keep turning off? Where's the sweet spot on it? What the fuck is it pouring it on the ground? Why is it going through the truck onto the ground? Weird.
Sounds like it.
It's pouring on the fucking ground. It's like it's not even registering that grain truck.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it is.
You didn't do unload here, did you? If you did unload here, it'll go right through the truck and on the ground.
No, that's off.
No idea.
Yeah, it's literally fucking dumping on the goddamn ground.
What grain truck you using?
The Transtar one.
The only thing I can think is you might have a mod conflict.
Well, I've got a bunch of fucking soybean on the ground. Hell, we're taking that son of a bitch back.
Because if you're using that same harvester I've used before and the same truck, I've never had an issue with it.
It's Rodney's harvester and the Transtar pack.
Never had a problem with it.
Yep. Well, it's not working at all, so we're gonna have to go get a damn trailer.
Before you sell the truck, I'd get a trailer and see if that's what it was.
Boink.
Actually, you know what? I don't know if I don't think I've ever unloaded onto the harvester into the truck.
I have before and it's worked, but not on this map.
Oh, okay.
So I ditched the truck and I'm gonna go pick up that agroliner. And now I'm gonna have to get a fucking bucket on this T7 so I can pick up the shit that's on the ground. I don't know if the T7, you can put a front attacher on it. It might be
I
too
think
big.
you can the 7. You can't the 8.
Yeah, the 8 I know you couldn't. So let's customize. Nope, can't put one on it. Just engine and wheel. So that means I'd have to buy a T6.
Is it cheaper just to buy 2 belts?
Yeah, way cheaper.
Small belt and the bigger one.
Yeah, that way I can just get it up off the ground and then... Actually, you know, I don't have to get the 1 belt because I could pitch it up high enough that it would go from where that shit's on the ground and straight into the trailer.
You still need the small belt to get it on the big belt, though.
No, because the big belt's the feeder one. As long as I've got that pushed up against where it's on the ground, it'll go straight up and then offload.
Oh, so you don't need the little one then?
Yeah, you don't need the little one for that. You just buy the big one and
you
back
could
it up
buy
against the pile.
And then you, right, and then you could get that the push blade for silage.
Yeah.
And put it on the back of the tractor and push it towards it.
Yep. Alright, so I've got a tractor under it.
I didn't think the big belt worked without the little belt.
Yeah, it will.
Oh.
What the fuck? It's going through the trailer too.
I think you got a mod conflict.
I have to. It's gotta be this fucking harvester.
I don't know, because I know I've always unloaded and modded the modded gravity wagons, never had an issue with it.
Yeah, it's offloading straight to the fucking ground. It's going through everything. What the shit? Well, I guess I'll just have it offload on the ground, and I'll just use something to scoop it up. And then I'll try with the stock case harvester and see what it does. Okay, I'll just unload here, dump the whole pile on the ground, take this motherfucker down. Damn it, that means I gotta get this fucking thing... I could probably still use the header. I just need to change the harvester. Drop the header off. I bet you it's this harvester.
Weird, because I've unloaded in that Tempty, we've unloaded in the hopper, or in the gravity wagons, and it never did that.
Well, I'm gonna find out if the stock one does.
How many different mods you got in there?
Not many. Just had all the internationals, the John Deere.
Do you have it set up where you can hit the curly Q, the button next to the number 1?
The title key?
Yeah, and bring up
the dev control.
I think that's in your XML file.
Yeah.
You go in and you edit so that you can, basically it's the console, so you can see what errors there are.
Yeah.
You'd have to ask Josh if you see him, because he knows how to do that.
Yeah.
Because that's how I'm able to do it without having to go and dedicate it all the time. I can just hit that. It doesn't always show the errors, but it'll usually show any major errors.
Oh, that one just got sold. Now we're gonna have to fucking get the smallest bitch that we got. No, not trucks, harvesters. $145,000. Great, I don't have the money for it. Oh, wait. Fuck you. I'll take out a loan. Yep.
That's the other thing with the console thing is you can also, it has a money sheet built into it, so you can just add whatever amount of money you need. So like if you buy something, and like when you're having a mod conflict and you buy it, you can reimburse yourself, and because it ain't technically your fault, you didn't know it wasn't going to work right.
Yeah.
So that's what I did when we first started this, when we were having mod conflicts and mods that were bad. We'd sell the mod and reimburse what money we didn't get back from it.
So this one holds that one held 95. This one holds 6340. God, that one's even smaller. Holds 43. New Holland holds 6400. But it's meant for the 18-foot header. I wonder if I could hook the smaller header to this harvester.
You should be able to, but I don't know.
We'll try the New Holland.
What? Around the block. I don't want him going very far. On the block that we live on, not across the street.
And I'll lease a lever just so I can clean up that mess. And a
Already
bucket.
used 77 liters of fuel.
Jesus.
Ding.
Alright, so I got front end loader leased. So I can go clean my shit up. Almost tempted to get that Transtar back. But first I gotta see if it'll go into that AgriLiner trailer.
My guess is the harvester is conflicting with something else.
It probably was.
Something that you got that we didn't have, but I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I was using that one that came from the Misfits lab.
Yeah.
So let's scoop this up and see if I can fix the problem here. Thank you, Mike, with your scripted bucket. I was able to get all that in one. Oh, she is a little fucking top-heavy bitch when that happens. Stop rolling. Yep, it went straight into the AgriLiner.
It's gotta be something. That harvester's conflicting with something then.
Yep, that's why I sold it. Alright, so that means that I can
Can you call me in?
ditch it.
Yes. Yep.
I'll fill the AgriLiner up, and then I'll go sell the AgriLiner and get the Transtar back. Return this front end loader. And then hope to God that the fucking New Holland has a hitch on the back to where I can pull the damn header trailer. If not, I'm SOL again.
Right.
Trial and error. Return. Return. It does have a hitch, so that's good news. Let's see how the pipe comes out on this one. Perfect.
Yeah, I used the gravity wagon with the Transtar
Yeah.
grain truck. That worked really good because I think the gravity wagon held, I don't know what the fuck it was 20,000 or whatever.
Yeah, if I had the turning distance to get that in and out of some of these fields, that's what I would have done.
Right.
I guarantee it was it was that harvester.
It's hard saying unless you can see what's throwing errors.
Yeah.
I mean, it's obviously conflicting with something. It's probably conflicting with the Transtar.
It might have been.
But I mean, if you're running a shit ton of mods, it's
Other than just the small
yes.
the small American Iron shit, I'm not really running anything out of the ordinary.
Right.
People, what do you want?
I have a
Bones to boy, yeah, what?
First of all,
Come at me, bro.
you told Mom about our Keurig secret.
Yeah, there wasn't no goddamn secret.
It was a secret.
No, it was not. I didn't say shit about your snow cone because that shit ain't fucking happening.
It was a secret.
Anyways, continue.
It was a firefight.
Do you think that I should be allowed to go to Westmoreland for a basketball game tomorrow?
Westmoreland's a long ass way away. I don't care, but it's more your car needs fucking tires.
Mom!
What?
She said you were gonna say tires.
It needs tires. Do you want to run the? Do you want to run the risk of driving out there and having a blowout on the way out there because those tires are almost fucking racing slicks, and you don't have a spare? Actually, you do, but.
But what?
Do you know how to change a tire?
Jameson does.
You don't have a jack. The last time Hunter had a blowout, I had to drive out with a truck and a jack to change his tire. You couldn't even pick up the jack. It weighs almost 100 pounds.
I thought you took me like a tiny.
No, I had to take a fucking floor jack out there.
You don't have a tiny one?
I've got a bottle jack, but that ain't gonna do shit on that car. It's a unibody.
So, is that a yes?
I wouldn't do it.
What is it a yes?
Is it do it at your own risk? Because I'm not fucking driving all the way out to fucking Westmoreland to change a goddamn tire if you end up with a flat.
When you don't even have a tire to put on it.
Oh no, she's got a tire. I think it's still in the back.
We can go check.
You can go check.
I don't know where it is.
It's in the trunk. It'd be underneath
The matting?
the matting.
It's in the trunk.
And see if it even has fucking air in it. Because last time I remember, that one was when we had taken off of the old set of tires and it might not even hold air.
What he said.
Alright, so is the yes?
Oh my god, I said I don't care what you do. You run the risk, it's at your own discretion.
Alright.
You get a flat, you're fucking SOL. Your car leaks all kinds of fucking fluids. Go ahead, blow it up, I don't care. God damn.
I'm just a plowing.
That doesn't say shit.
Shit.
No, it don't. The auto mechanics ain't shit from when I was there. You want a cookie?
Cookie.
Just because he does all his own auto mechanic. I don't know, we've literally had every goddamn fast food there is in town. Oh my god. Shoot me.
I don't know what's worse, what you're going through or my kids.
Yes. The answer is yes. Oh, those tires on the Cougar are like bald. Yeah, I've got this set for manual turning. And he missed a piece. Way to go, dude. At least I didn't have to hear the rest of it over the Keurig thing. Holy fuck.
Was that your wife or your daughter?
Daughter.
What?
I love you.
What'd you do now? Or what are you about
Daddy?
to do? What?
I love you.
What'd you do? Then why you just... What's going on?
What? I just think that I
Oh, me too.
Something's fucking broken. You just don't know it yet.
Yeah, I know it. What do you want?
Mm.
I have orange chicken.
Oh, that sounds good.
I don't like that.
You never even had it. Well, then you can have...
Oh my god, this is... Seriously, my wife is fucking Facebook messaging me because she's too lazy to ask what I want to eat. Mm. Ah.
Oh, yeah. Gonna get this fucking whole field plowed now. I'm gonna do it. I gotta make supper here pretty soon. Fuck, if I don't work tomorrow, wife has off tomorrow. Motherfucker. What? Oh my word.
Hey, now I'm the jerk off.
Jerk off?
Yeah.
Why?
Because she doesn't have AAA on the Cougar. That's only on my son's car. Because my mother-in-law got it for him a while ago, and it transferred over from the Cougar to the Taurus. And Westmoreland is a 60-mile drive.
One way.
One way. Uphill in the snow.
Oh, you have snow?
No. I was using the old smart-ass line that my parents always used to say to me. I had to walk uphill in the snow 13 miles to school both ways.
Alright.
Yeah. I went in there, I was like, personally, if it was me, hell no, I wouldn't drive that damn car all the way out there and back. It leaks all kinds of fluids. You don't have AAA, so if you got a fucking flat tire, and the tire that the spare in there doesn't hold air, we don't have the money for a tow truck. So my answer is no, I wouldn't drive it. Because that's what I said, because you don't have AAA. And then she's like, we don't? And then my wife's like, oh yeah, that's right, you don't. Hunter does. Alright, let's see if this asshole fucks up again on a turn row. About to fire your ass if you screw up there.
Oh, that won't get one.
Oh, is he doing it? It took him forever to turn on that one. And he's skipping 1-2 rows. But he did make the turn that way.
Right.
More I can say for his sorry ass last time. I'm gonna have to get the FDR mods. Well, get the mods and then just get the wood chipper and then delete the rest of them.
Right.
I want to get rid of those fucking trees. And maybe get that Jen's chipper pack.
Yeah.
That I want to see how that works, because if I can get it to where I can blow those wood chips into a trailer. Oh wait a minute, no. Because there's no sell point on the fucking map for them. Well, what the fuck? Why would you put trees in a map that you easily cut down if you can't do lumber?
You don't have no sell point for logs? Fucking stupid.
And here we are at the other end of the field. Bam! Right, starts to turn and head her right into the fence. So fucking retarded. Alright, so once this fills up, we're going to test and see if... I already know it's just that other harvester. But now that I have product in a trailer, I should have, like an idiot, I should have just got the Transtar, because I know I'm not going to have any problems with it now. Ah!
Well, I gotta go make supper. No. I'll be back.
Yep. Oh my god, 3.5 hours I've been going? Holy crap. Yeah, it's time to probably... Huh? Give me a freaking minute. Give me a minute.